Hello students, welcome in the online lecture. This is the 8th lecture on the topic reproduction in lower and higher animals. In the last lecture we will learn about the pregnancy, parturition and lactation. In this lecture we will study about the reproductive health, birth control in that temporary method and permanent method. First, we will learn about or study about the reproductive health. According to World Health Organization means WHO, the reproductive health means total well-being in all aspects of reproduction. Its emotional, behavioral and social aspects along with the physical ones. Therefore, a society with people having physically and functionally normal reproductive organs and normal emotional and behavioral interactions amongst them in all sex related aspects might be called a reproductively healthy society. The next point is the reproductive and child health care, the program, that is nothing but the RCH programs. Of all the social goals of India, an important one is to attain total reproductive health. India was amongst the first few countries in the world to initiate action plans and programs at a national level to improve reproductive health. All these improved programs cover wider areas related to reproduction. These programs are currently in operation under the Reproductive and Child Health Care RCH programs. इंडियामध्ये हा प्रोग्राम सुरू झालेला आहे, रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह अँड हेल्थ केअर प्रोग्राम, ज्याच्यामध्ये हा वायडर असणारा प्रोग्राम आहे, वर्ल्ड वाईड असणारा, इंडिया कंप्लीट इंडियामध्ये असणारा, ज्याच्यामध्ये नॅशनल लेवलला रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह हेल्थ इम्प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी वेगवेगळे प्रोग्राम्स प्लॅन केले जातात. Next point is the goals of RCH programs. The first goal of RCH program is to create awareness among people about various aspects related to reproduction. The second goal of the RCH program to provide the facilities to people to understand and build up reproductive health. The third goal of the RCH program is to provide support for building up a reproductively healthy society. And the last one goal of the RCH program is to bring about a change mainly in 3 critical health indicators, that is reducing total infertility rate, infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate. All these are the goals of RCH program. The first, that is the awareness among the people about the reproduction. Second, the provide facilities to people to understand and build up reproductive health. And the third, support for building up the reproductively healthy society. And the last one, change mainly in 3 critical health indicators, that is the reducing total infertility rate, infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate. The next point in the topic is the goals of the RCH can be achieved by different ways, and these ways are: the first way to achieve the goals of RCH is by introduction of sex education in schools and be encouraged to provide correct information to young so as to discourage children from believing in myths and clear the misconceptions about sex related aspects. Proper information about safe and hygienic sexual practices, sexually transmitted diseases, problems related to adolescence and proper information about reproductive health. स्कूल्समधून यंग वन्सना याच्याविषयी इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोव्हाइड केली जाते, रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह ऑर्गन्सविषयी, सिस्टीम्सविषयी साईड इफेक्ट्सविषयी याच्याविषयी स्कूल्समधून इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोव्हाइड केली जाते. The second way is with the help of audio-visual and the print media. Government and non-government organizations should take various steps to create awareness about various aspects related to reproduction. ऑडिओ व्हिज्युअल आणि प्रिंटेड फॉर्ममध्ये एज्युकेशन प्रोव्हाइड केलं जातं अबाउट द रिप्रोडक्शन. द थर्ड वे, by educating the younger ones generation about birth control measures, prenatal care of pregnant women and postnatal care of the mother and child, important of breastfeeding. The education is provided to younger generation for the birth control, prenatal care and postnatal care. Next way, by developing awareness about problems arising due to uncontrolled population growth, social evils like sex abuse and sex related crimes, and take up necessary steps to prevent them. The next way is by creating awareness about statutory ban on amniocentesis for sex determination, by creating awareness about child immunization programs, and the last way is by educating couples to reduce mortality rate of newborns and maternal mortality rate. All these are the ways which is used to achieve the goals of the RCH programs. The population in India, which was approximately 350 million at the time of independence, reached close to a billion mark by 2000 and crossed 1.2 billion in May 2011. Now in 2020, population of India has crossed 1.35 billions. The government is taking serious measures to check this population growth. The most important step to overcome this problem is to motivate society to have smaller families by using various birth control methods. And that's why the next point in the topic is the birth control. The birth control measures which deliberately prevent fertilization and referred to as contraceptives. The contraceptives method help to prevent unwanted pregnancies. An ideal contraceptive should be easily available, user-friendly, effective and with no or least side effects. Contraceptive methods are of two main types, that is temporary method and permanent method. The first method is the temporary methods. These are following types. That first is the natural method or safe period or rhythm method. In the natural method, the principle of avoiding chances of fertilization is used. A week before and week after menstrual bleeding is considered the safe period for sexual intercourse. This idea is based on the fact that ovulation occurs on the 14th day of menstrual cycle. Its drawback lies in having a high rate of failure. The second method is the coitus interruptus or withdrawal. In this method, the male partner withdraws his penis before the vagina just before ejaculation so as to avoid insemination. This method also has some drawbacks, as the pre-ejaculating fluid may contain sperms and this can cause fertilization. The third birth control or contraceptive method is the lactational amenorrhea, absence of menstruation. This method is based on the fact that ovulation does not occur during the period of intense lactation following parturition. Therefore, as long as the mother breastfeeds the child fully, chances of conception are most negligible. However, this method also has chances of failure. The fourth method is the chemical means, which is also called as spermicides. In this method, chemicals like foam, tablets, jellies and creams are used by the female partner before sexual intercourse. If these chemicals are introduced into the vagina, they adhere to the mucous membrane immobilize and kill the sperms. It may cause allergic reactions. This method also has chances of failure. The fifth temporary method is the mechanical means or barrier method. In this method, with the help of barriers, the ovum and sperm are prevented from physically meeting. These mechanical barriers of three types. In that, first is the condom. It is a thin rubber sheath that is used to cover the penis of the male during copulation. It prevents the entry of ejaculated semen into the female reproductive tract. This can prevent conception. It it is a simple and effective method and has no side effects. Nerod is the most widely used contraceptive by males. It is easily available and is given free by the government. It should be properly discarded after every use. Condom is also safeguard against sexually transmitted diseases and AIDS. The second mechanical mean is the diaphragm or cervical caps and folds. These devices used by the female are made up of rubber. They prevent conception by blocking the entry of sperm through the cervix. The device is inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover cervix during copulation. The third mechanical means is intrauterine devices, IUDs. These clinical devices are plastic or metal objects. A doctor or trained nurse places the IUDs into the uterus. These devices include lip loop, copper releasing IUDs means intrauterine devices, and hormone releasing intrauterine devices. Lip loops is a plastic double S loop. It attracts the macrophages, stimulating them to accumulate in the uterine cavity. Macrophages increases phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus and acts as a contraceptive. Copper releasing intrauterine devices suppress sperm motility and the fertilizing capacity of sperm. The hormone releasing intrauterine devices makes the uterus unsuitable for implantation and cervix hostile to the sperm. It delays pregnancy for longer period. The spontaneous expulsion, occasional hemorrhage, and chances of infection are the drawbacks of intrauterine devices. The next temporary method is the physiological devices or oral devices. Physiological devices are used in the form of tablets and hence are popularly called pills. It is an oral contraceptive used by the female. The pill contains progesterone and estrogens. They inhibit ovulation, hence no eggs are released from the ovary of the female using this pill, and thus conception cannot occur. They also alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent the entry of sperm. The pills have side effects such as nausea, weight gain, tenderness of breast, and slight blood loss between menstrual periods. The pill Saheli is an oral contraceptive for females which is non-steroidal. Saheli is to be taken once in a week. These pills are sponsored by the government. The next temporary method is the other contraceptives. The birth control implant is a contraceptive used by the female. It is a tiny, thin rod about the size of a matchstick. It is implanted under the skin of the upper arm and they contain progesterone and estrogen. Their mode of action is similar to that of pills. They prevent pregnancy for 3 to 4 years. This is about the temporary methods of the birth control. The second type is the permanent methods of the birth control. In that, the permanent birth control method is also called a vasectomy, and in women it is called a tubectomy. These are surgical methods also called sterilization. In vasectomy, a small part of the vas deferens is tied and cut, whereas in tubectomy a small part of fallopian tubes is tied and cut. This blocks gametes transport and prevent pregnancy. The next point in the topic is the medical termination of pregnancy, MTP. An intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy before full term is called a medical termination of pregnancy, MTP, or induced abortion. MTP is essential in cases of unwanted pregnancy or in defective development of fetus. It is safe during the first trimester of pregnancy. The defective development of fetus is examined by the amniocentesis. जर एखाद्या फिटसमध्ये डिफेक्ट असेल तर ते अबॉर्ट केलं जातं आणि ते कशाच्या साह्यानं डिफेक्ट शोधून काढला जातो तर ॲम्निओसेंटेसिसच्या साह्यानं. व्हॉट इज मीन बाय ॲम्निओसेंटेसिस? The amniocentesis is a process in which amniotic fluid containing fetal cells is collected using a hollow needle inserted into the uterus under ultrasound guidance. The chromosomes are studied to see the abnormalities in the developing fetus, but the dangerous trend is the misuse of amniocentesis to determine the sex of the unborn child. Frequently, if the fetus is found to be female, it is aborted, which is totally illegal. So, the government of India has legalized the MTP Act in 1971 with strict conditions to avoid its misuse. ॲम्निओसेंटेन्सिसमध्ये काय केलं जातं हे डायग्राममध्ये दिसेल तुम्हाला. ॲम्निओसेंटेन्सिसमध्ये मदरच्या युटेरसमध्ये असणारं जे ॲम्निओटिक फ्लुइड आहे ते कलेक्ट केलं जातं. हे कलेक्ट केलेलं जे ॲम्निओटिक फ्लुइड आहे याच्यामध्ये चाइल्डच्या सेल्स असतात. या चाइल्डच्या सेल्स ट्रीट केल्या जातात. कोल्चिसिन ट्रीटमेंट दिली जाते आणि त्या सेल्समध्ये चालणारं जे मायटोसिस आहे ते स्टॉप केलं जातं आणि ह्या सेल्सचं कॅरिओटाईप केलं जातं आणि कॅरिओटाईपमध्ये कोणता डिफेक्ट आहे का तो स्टडी केला जातो आणि त्यानुसार जर डिफेक्ट असेल तर त्या चाइल्डचं ॲबॉर्शन केलं जातं, त्या फिमेलचं ॲबॉर्शन केलं जातं. पण ह्याचा गैरवापर केला जाऊ लागला. या ठिकाणी 23 पेअर्स क्रोमोझोमच्या दिसतात आणि ह्या ज्या 23 पेअर्स आहेत क्रोमोझोमच्या, या क्रोमोझोमच्या पेअर्समध्ये एक जी लास्टची पेअर आहे ती सेक्स क्रोमोझोमची असते आणि त्या सेक्स क्रोमोझोमवरून फिटस मेल आहे की फिमेल आहे हे डायग्नोस होत असतं. त्यामुळे याचा मिसयूज केला जाऊ लागला. चाइल्ड कोणतं आहे, फिमेल आहे का मेल आहे, आणि जर फिमेल असेल तर ॲबॉर्ट केली जाऊ लागली. हे इलिगल असल्यामुळं गव्हर्मेंट 1971 साली स्ट्रिक्ट रूल आणला की कोणत्याही प्रकारे ॲम्निओसेंटेन्सिस तुम्ही करू शकत नाही. कशासाठी तर सेक्स डिटरमाइन करण्यासाठी. दिस इज अबाउट द ॲम्निओसेंटेन्सिस. In this lecture we will study about the reproductive health. In that we will study about the RCH program, goals of RCH program and ways to achieve the RCH goals of RCH program. The second point we will study about the birth control, in that temporary methods and permanent methods. We also study about the medical termination of pregnancy, amniocentesis. This is about the birth control and amniocentesis. In the next lecture we will study about the next point in the topic, that is the sexually transmitted diseases, infertility, the different types to remove the or to treat the infertility. Thank you.